Are you willing to give away $10? But do you want it like this or like this? Let me find out. I know you're here in Queen's Park, so this is a very relaxation time, right? Oh, yeah. When I come in Queen's Park, I don't put on my thinking cap. I just come here and just breeze, you know what I mean? But I want you to have on your thinking cap for this conversation, right? So, I want to give you some money, right?
What is a lot of money, huh?
You can't pay a bill with it, so don't take, right? Okay. Maybe like 1 or 2 snorkels, but other than that, I take. Okay. Okay, so I want to give you a $10 bill, Bajan, or a US 5. But you gotta choose one. Right. Which one you choose?
I want the US.
You want the US? Yes. Why?
Because to me, I would prefer to not spend US and save it than to spend US. I don't know why. It's just one of those things where my grandmother always wants somebody to send a US for her. She would try not to spend it and she would save it. So I developed the same little attitude of holding on to the US and saving it while you're willing to spend it Barbados or any other money that you have.
Interesting. And the reason why I asked you that is because there are many economists that believe that Barbados should undergo a process called dollarization. Basically, that means that we would no longer use our local currency and adopt fully the US currency. And there are a few reasons for that. One of them being that the US dollar is much stronger. And you remember there was a time when we were to go to the IMF because there was talks of possible devaluation years ago.
Yeah, I know.
Right. If we have the US dollar, that would avoid all of these scares of devaluation. The next thing would be that we would have a currency that's internationally accepted. So they were saying to discard the idea of local currency and only use US currency. What do you think?
I agree with that. You know. Years ago, especially when I did a lot of travel and all that.
Right.
I personally, I traveled to like almost every Caribbean country, marketing in this stuff. And I found that you have to get EC to go to St. Lucia, Dominica, the rest of the little small Caribbean countries. And then when you go to Trinidad, you have to get Trinidad currency. Then when you go into Jamaica, you have to get Jamaican currency, Ghana. And to me, I thought that was a waste of time. If all the Caribbean use the US dollar, to me, it will make better sense. To me, US dollar is stronger. And because it's stronger and we all using it, to me, the economy might even perform better because everybody be using the same currency. You don't have to go in the bank to get. But me, nobody carries it because you can use the card anywhere. But I think that we should use one currency, which is the US currency.
Ed, I know some economists that will buy you a drink for saying what you don't say, right? And you deserve it.
I do want the US, so thank you for the
Right. What's the first thing you can buy with that?
I am not sure to just keep it like my grandmother.
You'll keep it like your grandmother said. That makes sense. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah. I want to give you $10. So it could be this, or it could be this.
Give me this.
Why? You chose the $5 US. Over this.
Over that.
I want to know why you did that.
Because a lot of this dollar, right? This dollar doesn't have much value it's supposed to have before.
Just so we understand, if we were to fully go to US currency, what do you think Barbados would look like if we did that?
Well, we can get there eventually. I was here for years, and I'm talking for all back in. I'm a 60 model, and I can tell you how far it gets. Why don't we do this on the English pound? And we drift so far and get away from it.
Right.
But now, our dollar, although it changed, and it's a little more safer than anything else, but it still doesn't have the value of it.
Yeah, buddy, rain around me, right? So, I don't know who here we talking about. Somebody upstairs ain't want me to give he that money, boy. Yeah, so normally use good people's, man. So what you can do with the money? What's the first thing you can buy with the $5 US?
I am not sure I'm going to watch some cricket, but are you going to get watched out?
Right.
And if some fella wants something, I will still share it with you.
Right, you will share it with the guys?
Yes.
As you should. That's the real page over here, though.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I So I'll say first of all that you basically got like portable ACs here, and without your AC unit in our hand, a lot of people will be dropping out every day. This sunny easy, you understand? But I want to ask you a question. I want to give you $10, but would you prefer it like this or in US?
You can't get both.
You can't get both. Nah. We ain't greedy. We Bajans ain't greedy. You understand? You see that? What it take. You give people an inch to take a yard. You see that?
I agree.
Right.
But the thing is, I could take the $10 Bajan and spend it locally. I could take the US and I could spend it most places in the world.
Including locally.
Exactly, including locally. So for me now, although it may sound bad, I would prefer to take the US just because I could spend it anyway. I could save it for a later date or anything on that magnitude. For the Bajan dollar, I could still take it too, but I could only spend it here in Barbados. That's it.
But I just said I could only do one. But this person is high demand, you know.
You be
beat the heat snorkels. Listen, that's why somebody calling for a snorkel. Although somebody there in Broad Street saying, nah, boy, this is not too hot, yeah.
Got nothing that's out today.
but let me ask you though. How would you feel if the government took a position to no longer have our own local currency and to fully adopt the US dollar? Would you prefer that? Would you support that? Or would you prefer to keep it how it is?
Well, when we adopt it, that means that we'll be able to spend it anywhere. But for me, I think that having a local currency is also something that should be standard, because we should be able to identify what is ours. You understand what I mean? It's always good to have the US just for whatever method or whatever you may be doing or traveling or whatever, but I believe that having a local dollar should still be very relevant. I don't think that you should disregard the local dollar.
So for you, it's kind of it's like a sense of identity kind of thing that we will be losing if we had to lose this.
The US dollar carries weight, yes, but the local dollar is a sense of identity, is a sense of being 100%, let me say, Barbadian, Bajan, yes.
Right.
I could take the US simply because I gave it.
You do that?
I'm so seriously to kill me internet the whole day.
You can get either $10 Barbados or you could get 5 US. 10 Bajan.
10 Bajan.
Why?
The reason why we chose 10 Bajan is because if I was supposed to take this money to the bank, usually in the bank, your rate would be 1.98. So you wouldn't get it for the 2. You know what I'm saying? So you basically want to get $10 for this $5. Yeah, thank you, man.
Alright, safe, man. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
There are a lot of economists that believe that we as a country should convert completely to the US dollar and no longer use the local currency, a process known as dollarization. What are your thoughts on that?
Can't say I agree with that.
Wait.
Something about it just don't seem right. One thing to the universal dollar. Well, for one, having your own dollar is a sense of pride. So using other people currency would, you know, make you feel less of who you are.
Alright, yeah. Alright, thanks a lot, man. Give you this, 5 US, or I can give you $10 Barbados. You can only choose one. Which one do you want?
10 Bajan.
But you say 10 Bajan. Why would you prefer 10 Bajan?
It's still the same for US.
So if I said, for example, that this same $10 that you will want, right? We're going to totally get rid of these. And the only thing that we are trading in will be US. We wouldn't have an issue with that.
No.
No. That takes a lot of time.
Alright, no problem.
Alright, good. So I want to ask you this. If you could press a button, right? And when you press this button, we would no longer have local currency and we only got US currency in Barbados. Will you press it?
Yeah.
Wow. She said so in Freedom Square, you know. You understand me? How you can say so in town in all these names of Bajans. So you prefer US currency. Why would you prefer to only have that and not local currency?
Because it's more.
Same, the stronger kind of thing you mean?
Right.
Right. So thanks a lot, Niobe, and I will give you your US.
Well, thank you.
No, 5 you should give you this bitch, you know. No, you go on. You go on. You go on.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Let me do something. Respect will always take you further than any dollar.
Right.
You can have $1 million and you have no respect. Nobody's not going to respect you. You could fall in the road, nobody's not going to take you up.
Wise words.
You
Wise
understand?
words.